Glad to have you with us tonight. Criminal justice reform continues to be a focal point in our nation's capital. A new bill unveiled today with the backing of a Utah senator will provide more education opportunities for inmates. The idea is to help them make successful transitions when they get out. Our nation's prisons are packed, but most inmates will ultimately get another chance at life on the outside.
The overwhelming majority of all prisoners, after serving time, will eventually be released.
The sad reality is that many will return. The national recidivism rate is 43% in just the first 3 years. Utah Senator Mike Lee says higher education can help close the revolving door. That's why he's teaming up with 2 Democratic colleagues to introduce the Restoring Education and Learning, or the REAL Act.
The REAL Act removes some federal impediments to allowing prisoners to participate in federal higher education funding, including the Pell Grants. This would allow for more federal inmates to have the opportunity to participate in these programs.
Senator Lee was also a key proponent of the First Step Act. The massive bipartisan criminal justice reform bill passed and signed into law last year. It restricts mandatory sentencing for nonviolent offenders, allows some inmates to earn early release with good behavior, and supports prison rehabilitation programs. Lee says this is a second step to give inmates a fighting chance when they transition back to the community.
The REAL Act would help supplement that by providing an additional source of funding so that prisoners can receive the education and training that they'll need in order to keep them out of trouble when they're released from prison.
Senators Brian Schatz of Hawaii and Dick Durbin of Illinois are the other 2 sponsors of the bill. It's also endorsed by a number of stakeholder organizations, including the NAACP Legal Defense and Education Fund, the American Correctional Association, and the Drug Policy Alliance.